Hey there, Arlene. This is Courtney, and in this video, I'm going to show you a couple of things you can do to help bring in more clients to your business and to improve your online presence. So if by the end of this video you like what you heard, just shoot me a message back and we can chat. The two things I'm going to show you are going to be content and backlinks, right? So content. Most business owners know that they need content, but a lot of them do not know that studies have shown that Google wants for there to be at least 1,500 words on the home page. Not only that, the content needs to have the right keywords. Google does this because it gets them to know what your business is and its purpose. So right now, your site is looking at about 572 words, and I went ahead and I picked out a few competitors for you that are doing similar things, just to give you an idea of what you can to show you what you can have or what you can do to improve. So first ones we're going to take a look at is Savvy Assistant. They're sitting at 910 words. Island VA, 842 words. And You Look Mint is at 1,000, a little over 1,000 words, right? So in this content, for the keywords that we want, if you're not really familiar with keywords, keywords are words or phrases that people search up each month to help resolve their issues and concerns. And by not having these certain keywords on your website, you can miss out on a lot of potential clients by not having them on there. And just to give you an idea of content, everything that you see highlighted, this is what Google looks at when they scan through your website. So even the photos, any photo you have on here, you want to make sure it has the correct keywords embedded into them. This one, I can see is not correctly labeled for your website. So that's something that we can change. And just to let you know, everything that I go over in this video is completely, beatable, by the way. This is completely beatable and it's quite simple once you get it down. So just gonna go back more into the content part. So this over here is Ahrefs. This is a tool that essentially gives me behind the scenes details that Google looks at when it comes to ranking a site. I ran a quick scan of you and your other three competitors just to look at a couple of things, one of them being the keywords. And as you can see, you're not currently ranking for any keywords at the moment. We're going to take a look at your top competitors. We're going to take a look at some of your competitors. They're ranking for 14 keywords at the moment. So let's actually take a look and see what some of those keywords are. So here are some of the keywords right here. So virtual assistant, savvy, yada yada. So these are good. These are obviously, if this is a service that you do, this will be really good for your website, right? So for example, so you having virtual assistants for coaches, you having this brings in 100 people a month that look this up. And from that 100 people a month, just imagine the piece of pie you can get from this portion of people, right? So, this is like kind of giving you an idea of the type of keywords so you don't just want any keyword on there. And just to go further into it, so say for instance, like savvy virtual assistant, you don't want to rely on keywords that just have your business name. Like, it's okay, but it's not the most optimized, because you don't want people to just be finding you because of your business name, right? You want people who you don't want think about the people who don't know your business name. So you want to have keywords that are geared towards them, right? So all of these are great examples of keywords to have. All right. So let's take a look at your other competitors just to see some more ideas of them. All right, these guys are ranking for 13 keywords at the moment. All right. Kajabi. I have no idea what Kajabi means. Is that a place? Kajabi assistant? I'm not sure what that means. I'm not sure what that means. But these are some of their keywords right now at the moment. How to make so another thing that you want to be wary of, not wary, but just have a knowledge on keywords like question-based keywords. You want to have buyer intent keywords. So virtual assistant for coaches, these are keywords that people are looking to buy, right? Not this one. This one is like just looking at a how to for them to do it themselves. So that's also another thing to consider when adding keywords to your website. And taking a look at your last one, ranking for 15 keywords. All right, Casto, Coastal, brand identity. I know you said you do branding, I think too. So this could be a good keyword as well. Let's see. Okay, so this is just an idea. And what I'm actually going to do next is I'm going to take a keyword, probably one of these, and then I'm going to place it into Google. Okay, and then we're just going to go over just a couple of things, one of them. So these right here, these sponsored, obviously we know that those are ads, and ads can work pretty well, but they can also be a money pit if like the foundation, which is your website, isn't dialed in. So we want to be careful not to burn money with Google ads until we know for sure that your site will convert. So, and also, there are people who have ad blockers, right? So they won't see any of these as well. So it's not the best idea to only rely on Google ads. All right. And then as you can see on this page right here, when we search this up, we want to be able to make it where your website shows on this first page, right? We want to be able to, preferably the top 3. This is where the best spots to be because this is where people will click. Most people won't even know what the bottom of a Google page is, right? So we want to get up here, and in order to do that, we need authority, right? And this is going to go into the second important thing I wanted to discuss with you, which are backlinks or, link juice. And this is a third pillar that will really, really help you to, dominate and be more visible on Google, right? So when we search up this keyword right here and we got these results, how will these people get up here? One of the ways that these people get up here, outside of like having the right content and keywords, is authority, right? And in order to get authority, it comes back down to backlinks. And a backlink is when one website links to another website online. So think of it like this. If site A links to site B, then site A is giving site B some of its link juice. It's like a vote of confidence, and in Google's eyes, this is passing authority. And the more relevant the site, the more valuable the link. So you don't just want any link, right? And it's you want it's a lot more effective. So for example, if you get a blog that talks about the best virtual assistants, like blogs that talk about things that are in your field, in your niche, you want backlinks like that linking back to you versus something like a Pizza Hut. I know, extreme, but yeah, you don't. That's how they work. You want relevant backlinks towards you. And going back over here to Ahrefs, this is a great tool to take a look at backlinks, and as you can see, you're sitting at 37 at the moment, so not really bad at the moment. So you're sitting at 37, and taking a look at your other competitors, these guys are sitting at 51. These guys are at 31, a little bit below you, and then these guys are sitting at 61. All right, and how I would go about getting these for you is pretty simple. There are tools out there like Ahrefs that show us what sites are linking to your competitors, and we will go and get those exact same links for your business. All right. So in closing, once again, we went over content. Your front page, we want to have it to at least 1,500 words, or if not that, we want to have it at least 250 words or more than your competitor. So at least 1,000. What was the highest one? 1,015, I think they had. So we want to have more words than them, right? So the second thing was link juice. We want more relevant sites pointing at you to show Google that you are the authority. And if we can start implementing these things, we can start to see a lot of quick results for you and your business, right? So with this information I provided you can do this on your own. You can do this on your own, but if you if you want like an effective route and want to know the best way to save your time, we can talk about this. You can give me a call or text at 218-517-5513. I look forward to hearing from you, and have an awesome day, Arlene. Bye.